Factorising quadratics is not easy, but there is a good method which I will show you, and I'll give you a way of remembering that method, hopefully. This is a quadratic because it's got an x squared, and we want to factorise it. So we're looking for an answer that is something like this. We don't know if a or b are positive or negative, but this is the unique solution. There is only one set of a's and b's. Let's multiply this side out and we would get x squared, a plus bx, and ab. Now that has to be equal to this. Let's bring it down. So there's an x squared on both sides, fine. The only way we are going to get a number here is when multiplying a and b. So a times b is equal to 4. We also know how many x we would get. We would get a plus bx. But here we've got 5x. So we know that a plus b equals 5. And these two equations, when we solve those, we get a and b, the unique solution to factorising this quadratic. That's the good news. The bad news is it needs a bit of guesswork. So we know a, b is equal to 4. So we're going to look at the factor pairs of 4. Two numbers which multiply to 4. So that's 2 and 2, the easy one. Minus 2 and minus 2. Neither of these add up to 5. 1 and 4. Well, 1 and 4 multiply to 4. 1 and 4 add up to 5. These are the two numbers we're looking for, 1 and 4, and we can say x squared plus 5x plus 4 is equal to x plus 1 and x plus 4. I have replaced a and b with 1 and 4. And I'm going to have a little check. I never like to leave it unchecked. 1 times 4 is 4. Good. 1x and 4x, 5x. Perfect. Have my little moment of joy. I'm going to show you a method hack. And I am going to show you a memory aid. Here's another question. X squared plus 6x plus 8. We want to factorise that. We're looking for something like this. And we instantly look at this number and this number. These are the two numbers which catch my eye. 8, because now I know that AB equals 8, and 6, because now I know A plus B equals 6. And I want to find the A and the B that satisfies these two equations. Once again, we will use the fact that factor pairs of 8 are where we're going to start, and we start with 8, 1. That does not add to 6. Minus 8, minus 1, very adventurous, but obviously doesn't add up to 6. 4 and 2 multiply to 8. 4 and 2 add to 6. So 4 and 2 are our A and B. So we can say with certainty that x squared plus 6x plus 8 is equal to x plus 4 and x plus 2. I have a quick check of that. 4 times 2 is 8. 4x and 2x, that's 6x. Thank you very much. And the way I remember it, AB is the number, A and B the centre. Now if you say it quickly, it almost rhymes. AB is the number, A and B the centre. Well, it's nothing if not cheesy, but hopefully it will help you remember how to do this. So let's look at the method hack. Straight away, when I see this, I create AB equals 8, A plus B equals 6. I then go through the factor pairs to find the right numbers. And that gives me the answer. And the way I remember it is this cheesy memory aid. AB is the number, A and B the centre. I certainly hope that helps. Let's look at another example. This is probably too easy to appear in your exam. Too easy. Being examiners, they like to spice it up a bit, and they've given it a minus. You know me, I don't like minuses. My life would be a lot easier if there wasn't any minuses. But that's not the real world, is it? So we're looking here. X something A, X something B. Straight away I can see that AB equals 8, but on this occasion A plus B equals 6. Right, minus 6. Factor pairs of 8. 8 and 1, not a minus 6. Minus 8 and minus 1, ooh, not minus 6. 4 and 2, no, minus 4 and minus 2. They will multiply to 8, and they will add up to minus 6. So these are the numbers that we are looking for. And now x squared minus 6x plus 8 is equal to x minus 4 times x minus 2. Quick check. Minus 4 times minus 2, yep, that's 8. And I get x's from the minus 4 and the minus 2. I get minus 6. So that's right. There's my memory thing. And there is my tick. AB is the number, A and B the centre. You might be hearing that once or twice. Here's another example. Oh, now both of them are minuses. Right, interesting. We're looking for A and B again. You might stop writing this after a bit because you know what you're doing. AB equals minus 10. Well, it does. And A plus B equals minus 3. Now, the interesting thing about this, when you have a minus number here, is that one of A and B must be negative, not both. Because if they're both negative, that's going to be positive. So one of A and B is negative, one of them is positive. So when you add them together, you're adding a positive and a negative number. And ultimately, this is the difference between the numbers, if you're a bit mathematically flexible. So let's have a look. Factor pairs of 10. I'm not going to look at minus 10, I'm going to look at 10. And we've got 10 and 1. Difference between the number is 9. Can't do much with that. 5 and 2. The difference between these two numbers is 3. So if I make one of them negative and the other one remains positive, can I get a minus 3? Well, if I make the 5 negative, then I've got minus 5 plus 2, that's minus 3. And they both will multiply to minus 10. So look at these numbers. Minus 5 and 2, they multiply to minus 10. But if you add them together, you get minus 3. So in this case, I was looking for multiples of 10 where the difference between the two numbers is this number here, the 3. And then I can manipulate them by putting a minus sign before one of them to get what I want, a negative number and a positive number that multiply to minus 10, but also add to minus 3. So these are the numbers we want. Great. X squared minus 3x minus 10 is equal to x minus 5, x plus 2. And a quick check, minus 5 times 2 is minus 10, minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3. Brilliant. Okay, now we'll do some examples. I'll give you the catchy phrase there. AB is the number, A and B the centre. Example 1. Now you can freeze the video now if you wish and have a go at it yourself. Or you can lazily sit back whilst I give you the answer. Good decision. Here we go. We're looking for A and B. A and B equals 10. A plus B equals 7. We're looking at factor pairs of 10. 10 and 1 does not add to 7. 5 and 2 does add to 7. So 5 and 2 are the numbers we're looking for. And we know x squared plus 7x plus 10 is equal to x plus 5 times x plus 2. 5 and times 2. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Here's another example. Don't forget, AB is the number, A and B the centre. We've got a minus sign here. Oh dear. Right, so we're looking for A and B. Here we know that A times B is 15. And we know that A plus B is equal to 2. One of these numbers is going to be negative. I'm going to go loose and I'm going to look fast the factor pairs of 15. 1 and 15, a gap between them is 14. Not going to get this out of that. 5 and 3. Oh, 5 and 3, the difference between those two numbers is 2, which looks like that. So if I make one of these negative, can I get them to add up to 2? Well, in this case, I'm going to keep the positive 5. I'm going to make the 3 negative. 5 minus 3. Well, that's going to multiply to minus 15. 5 minus 3 is 2. These are our numbers, and we know, therefore, x squared plus 2x minus, that should be a minus, equals x plus 5 times x minus 3. Apologies for that, that should be a minus. But that's our answer. Thank you very much. Example 3. AB is the number, A and B the centre. All right, that's positive, that's negative. Right, these are the easy ones actually. Looking for an A and a B. AB equals 21, A plus B equals minus 10. If that's positive, then these numbers must either both be negative or both be positive. Given that they add up to a negative number, that's a big clue that they are both negative. Factor pairs of 21. 7 and 3, but they're not negative. Minus 7 and minus 3. Brilliant. They multiply to 21 and they add up to minus 10. So there are numbers. X squared plus 10x, minus 10x plus 21 is equal to x minus 7, x minus 3. Quick check. Minus 7 times minus 3, 21. And minus 7 plus minus 3 is minus 10. Lovely. Right, well, I hope that's helped. These are hard questions, but I hope my method will help you get them into the tricky zone where you've stand a chance. So stick around. We've got loads of videos on there already, loads of videos coming. Subscribe. And if you're taking an examination, best of luck.